We're going to talk about converting metric measurements. Whenever we are thinking about converting metric measurements, what I want you to do is remember a very quick phrase known as King Hector died by drinking chocolate milk. Again, King Hector died, that's terrible for him, by drinking chocolate milk. Now, the reason that we're remembering this, let me finish writing this, chocolate milk, is that these right here go back into all of our metric prefixes. King stands for kilo. Hector stands for hecto, as in a hectometer or a hectoliter. Died, notice died has a big D. I'm going to circle it in red right here. That big D means deca. I'll teach you a trick to remembering these in a second. By always stands for your base unit. A base unit could be things like a meter, it could be a gram, it could be a volt, which is where we get units like a kilometer, big K, M. Moving on, drinking takes us to little d, deci. Chocolate takes you to a real common one, centi. And milk takes us out here to milli, as in a millimeter. Now, as we are doing this, guys, we are always going to have right here a prefix and a base. This can be used for anything. Kilograms, decabells, decibels, so on and so forth until we get whatever unit of measurement we need. So again, moving to a new page, King Hector died by, sorry, I got to make my B, drinking chocolate milk. You've got the first part. Now time to move on to the next part. Time to make the staircase. We start up here with kilo. We go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to go through and put in each of the ones. King, of course, stands for kilo. Hector stands for hecto. Died stands for deca. B always stands for your base unit. Deci, or drinking, stands for deci. Chocolate stands for centi. And finally, milk stands for milli. All right, guys, at this point, to convert any metric measurements from one to the other, all we've got to do is use our happy little staircase here. So let's do a quick one. Let's figure out if I ran 3,876 meters, how many kilometers is that? To do so, and I'm going to switch to red ink right now, notice meters is going to be a base unit. So I start with my pen right here on the base. All we're going to do is move back or forth and move the decimal place. So from meters to kilometers, I'm going to go from base, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 bumps. I went 3 bumps to the left. Now I come back over here and you can see where I've put the decimal place for meters, and I go 1, 2, 3 bumps to the left. My answer, of course, 3,876 meters is the same thing as 3.876 kilometers or kilometers. Now, guys, we can do this with absolutely any unit that we want. Again, let's make it. Stair steps, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. King, kilo. Hector, hecto. Died, deca. Buy, base. Drinking, deci. Chocolate, centi. Milk, milli. So let's use a unit that you've never heard of. I want to convert 4,827.5 decipascals. Pascals. What's a Pascal? That's a unit of pressure. You don't really need to worry about it. All you need to know is that a Pascal is not a kilo, a hecto, a deca, a deci, a centi, or a milli. Therefore, it absolutely must be a base. In any case, we're going to go again from decipascals into hectopascals. Whenever we do this, we're going to come back to deci here. Oh, let me switch to red ink again. We're right here on our deci. Ooh, that's cool. It covers right over. From deci to hecto. 1, 2, 3 bumps. In what direction? Well, my pen went to the left. Let's go back up to our decimal place up here and go 1, 2, 3 bumps to the left. Your answer, of course, is going to be 4.8275 hectopascals. All right. Let's go the other way this time. Ooh, that's super cool. Using erasers. Man, that's new technology. All right, so at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to go from 332.9 kilometers, and let's find out how many centimeters that is. Again, we're going from kilo to centi. This time, I'm going to start up here on kilo, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bumps to get to centi. Now this time, my pen, as I do it again, went to the right. 5 bumps to the right. So let's draw this out, 32.9. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, what do we do now? See these empty spots in here? Super easy. We're just going to throw in a 0. So my next answer is going to be, sorry, I'm going to have to think about this, 3,290,000 centimeters. Man, that's a lot of centimeters. But of course, really, right here, we're talking about something like 20 miles. So of course, that's a whole lot of centimeters to deal with. Let me give you one more example for you to work with, and I'm going to have you work on a paper right next to me. So at this point, pause the video, make sure that you have a pencil out and a piece of paper, and we're going to go from here. So now, I would like you to convert, let's go 329.6 decameters into millimeters. All right. Pause right now and go ahead and do this. Okay, guys, welcome back. If you went from deca to milli, what I'd like you to do is take your pen and go 1, 2, 3, 4. My pen went from here to here. That direction is to the right. At this point, I go ahead and I take 329.6, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. 0, 0, 0. And I get 3,296,000 millimeters. Adding in your units is very important whenever we are doing these. All right, guys, I'm going to give you one last example of how this works, and then you're on your own with the sheet that you're going to have at the front of the room. This time, we're going to do 3.72 millimeters into meters. So this time, we start at milli. Actually, I changed my mind. Pause and do this yourself and come back to get the answer. All right, guys, welcome back. So you started at 3.27 millimeters down here. Let's go 1, 2, 3 bumps. 3 bumps to the left means that I take my decimal and take it 3 bumps to the left. What do I do with the empty spaces? Of course, I add in the zeros and I get 0.00372 meters. All right, guys. Hey, I hope this was super helpful, and let me go ahead and say thanks so much for listening to this. Now, if you got confused with all of this, what I'd like you to do is pause, go back, and check it again. All right? At this point, go to the front of the room and get the converting measurement sheet. Thanks, guys.